gold star distribution, and the cost of poor quality control. Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about a very important lesson for anyone interested in business, entrepreneurship, leadership, or management. Quality control matters, and when it breaks down, the consequences can be serious. A recent example comes from Gold Star Distribution, Inc. In December 2025, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced that the company had issued a recall involving certain FDA-regulated products distributed in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. According to the FDA, the recall was tied to potential salmonella contamination, rodent and bird contamination, and insanitary conditions during storage. Now think about that for a moment. This was not just a minor paperwork mistake. This was not a typo on a label. This was a breakdown in the systems that are supposed to protect product safety, customer trust, and business credibility. When many people hear the phrase quality control, they think only about making sure a product looks good before it reaches the shelf. But real quality control is much bigger than that. It includes how products are stored, handled, monitored, documented, and protected throughout the process. In the Gold Star case, the issue was not simply the product itself, it was the environment and conditions surrounding that product. And that is where this becomes such an important small business lesson. Small businesses often operate with limited staff, limited time, and limited money. Because of that, it can be tempting to focus on sales first and systems later. A business owner might say, "We'll tighten up procedures once we grow," or "We're too small to worry about formal controls right now." But that kind of thinking can be dangerous. If a company does not have strong quality systems in place, one mistake can create a chain reaction. First, there is the immediate operational problem. Then there is the recall. Then there may be customer fear, reputational damage, lost revenue, regulatory scrutiny, and the cost of rebuilding trust. In some cases, the business survives. In other cases, it never fully recovers. The FDA's recall notice makes clear that the Gold Star situation involved contamination risk and insanitary storage conditions, exactly the kind of issue that can severely damage public confidence. For students of business, this is a powerful reminder that quality control is not optional. It is not something only giant corporations need. It is not just for factories. It is not just for food companies. It applies to inventory, customer service, digital communication, record keeping, workplace standards, and every process that affects the customer experience. A strong business asks, are we doing things the right way every time? Are we checking for problems before the customer finds them? Are we creating systems that prevent failure, not just react to failure? That is the heart of good management. Now, I want you to pause and think about these two questions. First, if you own this small business, what early warning signs might tell you that your quality control systems were failing? Second, which is more damaging in the long run, the cost of building a strong quality system or the cost of a public failure after that system was ignored? What might be the ultimate cost? Take a moment and really think about that. Welcome back. Here is the big lesson. Businesses do not usually collapse because of one dramatic moment alone. Very often, they run into trouble because small warnings were ignored, standards slipped, and nobody stepped in early enough to fix the problem. So here is the moral of the story. Quality is not an extra. It is a responsibility. If you want customers to trust your business, you must build systems that protect that trust every single day. Because in business, it is always cheaper and smarter to prevent a problem than to explain one after it becomes public. And that is a lesson every future business owner, manager, and leader needs to remember.